your story is very similar to Terry's, right?
It is. It's a very similar story. Jack was a happy, healthy baby for the first 5 to 6 months of his life, and we started to notice he was missing milestones, and we basically went on a 4-year journey with doctors and testing until we got his diagnosis of SPG50, and it was, Terry knows, it was the worst day of our lives. We were just absolutely gutted, especially when we were told there's no cure. But the doctors who diagnosed Jack also told us that there was a dad in Canada, and it was puzzling to us because it wasn't a group of doctors.
They didn't say, like, there's a doctor, there's a scientist. There's this really great dad.
There's a dad in Canada.
Crushing the game.
And go ahead and reach out to him. And we were like, okay, we'll reach out to him, and had no idea what to expect. And Terry talked to us that night. He stopped everything he was doing and spoke to us the same night Jack was diagnosed. And he gave us hope on the darkest day of our life. He talked to us about the possibility of clinical trials, and Jack was incredibly lucky to be the first child treated in the U.S. as part of the clinical trials.
So what do you want to say to Terry? You want to say anything?
There are never going to be words big enough to thank you for saving Jack's life. If you hadn't fought as hard as you did and sacrificed everything you did for Michael and for all these other children who you didn't even know. Sorry.
It's okay.
Jack wouldn't have the chance for the future that he has. And we are eternally grateful. Eternally grateful.
These are our children. We have to save them, right? We have to save them. Thank you.
Your work isn't done, though, right? So what are you doing now? What's the next
So
thing?
first of all, I just want to clarify. I mean, it took literally thousands of people to make this therapy. I mean, we had amazing people along this journey. It was me pushing as a father, trying to raise money, trying to do all these things, but we had amazing people saying, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
What happened was after Michael was treated and after we opened up the clinical trial in Dallas, Texas for 2 more children, I went out and I started begging companies, please take this program. And the reality is that with 130 kids, there's no commercial interest in these programs. So we decided that we just can't let it die. We can't just let this program that's saving these children just not go anywhere. So I went to 2 philanthropists that I knew, and I said, if I create a company called Alpida Therapeutics, which means hope in Greek, would you fund me so I can start saving other children? And they did. So we created Alpida Therapeutics. We were funded partially by the state of California and partially by these philanthropists. We took on 5 more diseases. And now our goal is to save as many children as we can. And then on the 28th of December, there was a congressional vote that basically got rid of a lot of the funding for cancer and rare diseases. And we are in a crisis of the rare disease community and the genetic diseases. There's 10,000 of them that are affected. All of us will be affected by them eventually. And as of right now, no one can get grants. No one can get therapies. We are in a crisis. We need our leaders of our governments to step up and say, not only will you get back what you lost, but we're here to help you save these children.
Because it's not a political thing, it's a human thing.
It's a human thing.
Yeah.
We need to, these are our children. We should be trying to save them. And it shouldn't be that this child's gonna die. There's 3,000 children that die every day, just put in perspective. It shouldn't be that our children are gonna die because of some financial reason. We should try to figure out a way to save them.
Absolutely.
You know?
Call your representatives.
Yeah, call your representatives and just say, hey, this is unacceptable. We have to save these children.
Yeah. Oh, you are incredible. That's a lot of work. Like, and a lot of rejection probably, it's just a lot.
Yeah, again, we have an amazing team of 5 people in my company, 20 consultants, and again, we're taking on the ones that no one wants. The programs that are being dropped, the programs that just don't have a commercial viable path forward.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Well, you are just truly incredible. Thank you all so much for taking the time, especially if people are watching this right now and they need help, you know, and they didn't know about this. So thank you so much. We're going to be right back, everybody.